Okay guys, here we are. This is the control board for the Boss Street Cube 2. So, this half right here, this quarter, or third rather, this is all for your microphone. You got a little equalizer system, a little bit of reverb, harmony. You bring it up a little bit. It actually works pretty well. Volume right here. If you don't want to use a mic and you want to use another instrument, you just click this and put it in if you just got multiple guitar players, and hopefully you'll have a PA for your sound system, for your microphones. It has a built-in tuner. It tunes into what key you want, and this is from here over is the guitar. It has a little equalizer system. Here it's got amp type, where I played around with it a little bit, and you can get different sounds of different amps. And it's going from Marshall, Orange, Fender, whatever the case may be, bright, normal, wide, instrument, clean, crunch, lead, acoustic. Well, since I'm going to be using this mostly just for acoustic, I'm going to keep it set at acoustic, but it does have things that keep you from having to have your pedal board out with you. So here would be those things. One, very simple, volume and gain. We know that is, you're going to turn up your gain a little bit, you're going to get a little more grit, and it basically turns the volume up the same way. Chorus and delay, it works actually pretty well. You know, you get the chorus feel from your, like a pedal, and then you get it over. When you get it over to here, and you turn this, it starts working on the delay, and the chorus is left wherever it was. So, it actually is pretty neat. It's got a nice reverb, and I am very impressed with the way it plays. Now, it's got a built-in looper over here, which you can get a separate pedal for, or you can just reach down and push the button. But it will play 45. It'll record 45 seconds of you, and it will play it back, so you can loop it over, kind of like creating your own backing track. There is a computer USB aux in. Now, I'll show you that in a minute in the back. What that basically is you can create your own backing tracks, play along with backing tracks you may have on your computer, and the USB will go right in here. Power button, and this is very important. This runs when you're outside and not near a plug on 8 AA batteries. Ironically, they are not AA batteries that you can recharge. So, you know, you gotta be economized. So max is what I would use if I have power and charger, because I did find a power plug in it. Eco, it's going to save you a lot of aggravation, and it's going to prolong the life of your batteries. And basically that's all there is on the top, but it is exceedingly good. It sounds great, and I am very impressed with it. So let's take a look at the back. Over here is where your mic / instrument will go. It's got both kinds of setups, so if you decide you want to use another instrument through it as opposed to a mic, just switch which we just went over. Here's a guitar, which this will be your input for your guitar. This will be your line out, and that's if you want to plug it into record with, into your interface, depending on what kind of interface you have, or if you want to hook up to a PA system if you're playing outside with a larger group of people. Has a headphone plug, which I don't really see myself putting headphones on to play this, but it's good to have. It has your harmony for your mic that you can switch on and off. These are basically where you put a foot switch in, and it will go from harmony to reverb on your vocals. The next one is your looper, which you will have a switch on as well if you want. And it will, it'll switch it on to record the looper, switch it off, and then switch it back on to keep playing the loop. And here, this particular part is very interesting. It's a, we would plug a Bluetooth adapter in for this, so that you could use either wireless plugs for your guitar, wireless receiver, and it can even play out to other speakers, which is very, actually kind of really cool. Here you have the USB. That's where I said earlier, if you want the, like if you're carrying your laptop and you want to plug it in and have it work out, very positive. And this final is where the power plug goes. So, oh, and then the thing I know you've waited for. This is where your 8 batteries go. Ironically, 8 batteries that cannot be rechargeable are put in this. So, use your Eco button on the top, look for a power source wherever you are, and try and do that way. But Or I suggest go to a big box store, buy yourself a case of batteries, because we all know how this goes. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to put some songs together and see how it works out. And all right, here we go. Again, take like a million. Shure mic that I got the other night plugged into the Boss amp of the Street Cube 2. Got a lot of settings on it, so it's kind of hard to adjust. I got to get used to it. This is the first time I actually plugged it in. This is my Gibson Hummingbird. It is my favorite acoustic. So I'm going to try and do a simple song, which I've been trying for like the past. I've been doing a lot of takes, but I've been told by other YouTubers that that's what happens. So I'm trying to keep it simple, and I'm going to try to keep it all the way through. Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist and directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in mind. It's something unpredictable. In the end there's right. I hope you had the time of your life. Photographs and still printing online, and hang them on the shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos of memories and dates can put on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. Well, it's something unpredictable. In the end, it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. Looks, and we will get further into the video as time goes by. So, okay, take like 100,000. Got the cube, Boss Street Cube. There it is. See this? Don't bring your amps too close to your mic. If you're getting feedback, it's probably because your amplifier is playing and it's getting into your mic, and that's where the feedback comes from. There's a little guitar lesson 101. How long I'm qualified to give. I would say that this is the first time I've done this song in 6 years, but I played it like 100 times before this earlier tonight. So let's see what we got. And where are we? Okay, let's see what we got. You'll never fall in love, and everybody keeps retreating, but you can't seem to get enough. Let my love open the door. Let my love open the door. Let my love open the door to your heart. When everything feels all over, and everybody seems unkind, give you a 40 over, take all the worry out of your mind. Let my love open the door. Let my love open the door. Let my love open the door to your heart. I got the only key to your heart. I can keep you from falling apart. Try today. Come on and give me a chance to say that my love open the door. It's all that I'm living for. Release yourself from misery. There's only one thing that'll set you free, and that's my love open the door. Let my love open the door. Let my love open the door to your heart. cerebral palsy. Don't let it drag you down. Love can cure your problems. Just hold the arm around. My love, open the door. My love, open the door. My love, open the door to your heart. I think next time I play it'll be during the day when I'm less tired. But that almost didn't suck. Anyway, what I am getting at here is these things that I got from zZounds, an affiliate of mine. Link will be in the description. Work really well. And, you know, I'm going to probably practice a little bit harder this week than I usually do, because next week I'll be out busking on the street like the kids in Dublin. Well, they got some courage, and they got some talent. And I'm hoping they watch one of these videos, see it, maybe know what kind of admiration I have for them. So, thank you for watching. Okay guys, thank you for being here. If you are still here, that means you made it through the torture of this video. I'm kidding. It's actually been kind of interesting. Lost Street Cube 2. My Gibson Hummingbird. This is going through the Street Cube. I've gotten a little bit used to adjusting it and things so far. It's because when I go out busking, I hope that I can do this with measuring up just a little bit. If it makes people smile, that's good. So, Shure mic going through the TC Halcyon voice play. And my swan song for this video. Hey guys, here we are at the end of the review video for the Boss Street Cube 2. This is a good little amp. It's actually an amazing little amp. 10 watts, really cranks hard, works for everything you may need. If you have one amplifier and you like to go outside, things of that nature, this would be what I would recommend, because it also has like a PA system for a microphone and vocals. We went over all the controls for that. You saw me use it, and it even led me to believe that I could sing for a few minutes. But I know the reality of life. I'm kidding. And all the effects that it had for guitars, I used a couple of them. You only saw me use an acoustic in this video, but I did plug in a Les Paul and let it rip, and it was awesome. I got to tell you, I got Marshalls, I got all kinds of stuff, and this little guy held its weight. So, this came from zZounds. Now, zZounds, rather, has a very good program. A lot of people come to me and say, that they'd love to play guitar if they just had the money, they couldn't afford this, that, or the other thing. And when you get into the depths of being a guitar player, it does become expensive. The price point in this is like $300 to $400, I think. Can't remember. But zZounds has a very, very good payment plan. If you don't want to get a credit card, or you can't get the credit card, or whatever the case may be, you don't want to pay outrageous interest rates, they have a very nice, easy credit payment plan that's in-house, and I'm seeing a lot of the other chains follow suit. So you can definitely get yourself one of these. Pretty much think that's it. There will be a link in the description to zZounds, so you can get this. Please, they are an affiliate of mine. I do get credit for that. I would be grateful if you wanted one of these. You'd click through. And what are all the other things that YouTubers say at the end? Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and leave a comment, even if it's a bad one, which I'm expecting a couple of. Dude, this was way too long, but that's all right. Because the first couple of reviews and the first 100 or so videos you make are what I've been told. And I've actually gotten some compliments. So to those people who have complimented me, thank you. And to those people who sat here and watched this entire video, I hope you see the value in this just as I have, and you decide to make it a part of your stable. The next time you see this, I will be out busking at the park at Pier 40 in New York City. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Any of that will work. Thank you.